Hi everyone, so I am 32 weeks pregnant now. I turned 32 weeks yesterday. We're actually on holiday at the moment, so I did say that I was going away and this would probably be up later in the week. So yeah, from 30 to 32 weeks is what I've got to cover. So when I was 30 weeks and 3 days, it was a Sunday and I'd had pains in my stomach on and off since I woke up till around sort of like, well, there was all day, but until about 5, they were like a Braxton Hicks. They were tight, but I was aware of the pain. There was like a little bit of pain there, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 1. So I thought, oh, I'll ring up the ward, you know, the assessment ward. I'll just have a chat with them. So I rang them up, had a chat, and they were just like, come down, we'll get you on the monitor. So I went down there. They put me on they put up the bands around my belly. And baby's heart rate was about 156, and they were like, yeah, we're really happy with that. And I had like a button to press every time I felt the baby's movements, and they said, yeah, they're really happy with those. They could see Braxton Hicks, I suppose, that's what they put them down to, but I could feel them. It wasn't just a tight pain, there was like a pain. I could feel it building up like a contraction and then coming down again. But it was really, it was like a period pain, like it sort of built up and came down again. So they said that they would, because of me being 30 weeks, they'd open me up and do like a swab to see if I'd go into labour within the next 2 weeks. So they did that, and they said that my cervix was closed, and then the results came back within like 15 minutes, and they said it's negative, like, you know, there's no sign of you going into labour in the next 2 weeks. So that was all fine. And then I think the day I turned 31 weeks, I got a letter from that ward, and they said to me that they wanted to discuss some test results with me, and like, I had no idea. I just thought it was something to do with like the baby's heart rate or something. When I called up, they said to me that I actually had thrush. And you know what? Like, looking back, I'm not surprised. Like, I've been very uncomfortable down there, really, and I've noticed a lot of changes going on. I put like the increased discharge down to the fact that I was pregnant, and I put the itching down to the fact that I had varicose veins down there, which I'd already told you all about. You know, there's no secrets with me in this pregnancy, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, and you know what, it just made sense to me. I was like, yeah, actually, do you know what, I'm not surprised, because I've noticed these changes. And the doctor was like, yeah, you know, we'll write up a prescription, or you can just go to the pharmacy and get it. Now, my hospital is like 20 minutes away from me, so I said, well, if I can go and get it myself, I'll do that, because otherwise I've got to drive down there, like 20 minutes, that's petrol, then I've got to pay £3 parking. So I said I'll just pick it up myself. Yeah, so, but she said to me, you need a pessary and a cream. You might have trouble getting hold of it though, because pharmacists don't want to give it to you because of you being pregnant. So you might have to get someone to get it for you. Yeah, and I did come up with that. I did come against that hurdle. They didn't want to give it to me, so I had to get my mum to get it for me. So yeah, I had to do this, and do you know what? Miracle. It was actually like a miracle pessary, because it literally cleared up like more or less overnight. So yeah, that was that. So what's been happening since? Oh yeah, the day I turned 31 weeks, I had another growth scan, and they said the baby was 3 pounds 4 ounces. All my pregnancy apps say that the baby should be around 3 pounds. So when they said to me 3 pounds 4 ounces, I was just like, oh yeah, you know, 3 pounds, that's about right. And they keep saying to me, no, you're quite on the edge, basically. You're like at the, they scan me, they give me my results, and then they send me around to this ward, who turns around and says to me, oh, you've got another scan booked? Yes, okay, then we'll see you then. Like, I just don't see the point in these scans. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, baby's weight was weighing 3 pounds 4 a week ago, from their like measurements. So yeah, I'm basically like kind of on the edge. Like, I'm on the bottom of the line, of the growth line. So it looks like we're gonna have a small baby. But then who knows, it might not, you just don't know, do you? But I think it'll be small anyway, just because like my sons, they were quite small babies, 5'9" and 6'11". They're not like, do you know what I mean? They're not massive. They're not. I think Noah was quite close to average really, and he came at 39 weeks on one day for £6.11. That wasn't too bad, I suppose. Yeah, so my symptoms are really just like the 3rd trimester moans, backache, heartburn. It's getting quite bad now, the heartburn. Yeah, the sciatica, the uncomfortableness, all those 3rd trimester moans. Definitely got all them. I've also looked into my birthing options. I definitely don't want to go to hospital. I want another home birth, like what happened with Noah. But my living situation is just not ideal. Like, it's just not ideal. Like, the last time I gave birth in my bedroom, which had a bed in it, now we've got a bunk bed, which is going to be really difficult for me to kind of give birth on. And I'm in the box room as well. So I've been looking into the next best thing, which is a birthing centre. And I found one in London. And we went and looked at it the day I turned 31 weeks. And me and Naz were like, yeah, like, we like it. Like, Naz really, really likes it. He's like, that's really nice, Claire. I don't know why you want to give birth here. There's no doctors there, which, you know, it just doesn't look like a hospital setting. You've got a bed, like a proper bed. It's not a hospital bed. A proper double bed, a flat screen telly, settee. You've got a pool. There's 5 rooms, and they're all the same. You've got your own pool, your own bathroom. It's like a home from home. So for me, it would be like giving birth at home, but not at home. So I've looked at that, and that's like an option. If I have moved somewhere before the baby's born, then I will absolutely 100% have a home birth. That is what I want. If not, then I'm going to go to this birthing centre that I found. The only thing is, it's about half an hour's drive. Now, depending on what time I go into labour, if it's early in the morning, that's probably going to be more like, it's probably going to be longer. And I'm worried that I might not make it there, being the fact that it's my 3rd baby. But yeah, I mean, it's just something else to just think about. I wanted to keep my options open because of, I don't like, my situation at home is you know, it's not ideal. So yeah, I've looked into a birthing centre and I like it. And Naz was like, what? Like, you could just tell, like, I weren't 100% happy. Like, I'm 98% happy. Like, there's just, like, if it's there or a hospital, it would 100% be there. But, you know. And he was like, what's wrong with it? I was like, nothing, it's perfect, but it's just not home, you know? So yeah, I've looked into that, I'm keeping my options open. Yeah, and I want to do the placenta pills again, and I've looked into doing that, and the lady who did it for me last time doesning do it no more, so I'm trying to find someone else who does it, and she recommended someone, but she wanted like over £200 for it, and I was like, no, there's no way I'm paying that. I've just had a quote for 180. So yeah, I'm looking to do the placenta pills again. I absolutely want to do them again, and yeah, I think that's really everything that I need to update you on. I'll show you the belly and then I'll nip off. It's my belly. 32 weeks. So that's everything. I will speak to you next time. Maybe 34 weeks. I don't know. It depends, because I've got a growth scan on 33 weeks. Also, I'll have a midwife appointment this coming week. Maybe I'll do a 33-week appointment. It just really depends on what changes. So I will speak to you all then.